We're taking another look at the 2025 recruiting class, and today we're shining a spotlight on four-star wide receiver Desi Jones, who signed with the Ohio State Buckeyes. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at the 2025 recruiting class. Those freshmen every single day of this offseason, player by player. When these guys start making plays on the field this year, next year, year after, you'll know a little something about them. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're starting off, though, with his 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, just fast forward a couple minutes, you'll get there. We're rated as a 4-star prospect, ranked as the 41st best wide receiver in the class, outside the top 250 for 24/7 Sports, ranked 51st in the composite, lists at 6', 180 right here, has 16 offers, locked in with OSU. Florida was after him, Duke, Illinois, Kentucky. Coming down here, we do not have a scouting report, barely any information. Penn State tried to get after him. Big schools after this kid. Big school still rated a 4-star. Let's take a look at the highlights. Let's see what he's working with. We got 7 minutes of clips here. We're going to run this. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. Buckeye fans, hit that subscribe button. I'm covering your Buckeyes. Mostly all your class, if not all of it this year. There we go. There we go. One indicator is Florida was after him. Florida likes speed, so I want to see if there's top-end speed with this candidate here. Downfield. I like that we're getting all 22. I've seen clips from this program before. In and out. Nice grab. Good body control. Off the drone. He's got drone clips. Not many prospects show that. Nice move there. Good sudden route running. Now we're at the bottom. DB's got inside shade. We're going to take it. Oh, back up. This is what Ohio State likes to recruit at wide receivers. Guys who are refined in route running. Guys who are already refined at the high school level. You see that so often. Back to the corner. Boom. He's very refined. He's shown a lot of different routes that a lot of wide receivers don't show you on the highlights, too. That's one thing you can say. Boom. Look at the feet. Look at the feet. He got bumped. Sold it to the inside when he lost a little bit of that position. Maybe I missed it, though, because I'm zoomed out a lot and trying to talk at the same time. But he sold it to the out, went in. Hands. Bobbled in a little bit, but good. But good. We made the play. Good concentration. Up top. Circled half the offense, though. Attacks midline, comes out. Got a little separation. Brings it in. A little Willie Mays style right there. Good release. Good release. Sold out. Sold that outside shoulder of the DB. Came back in. Crossed his face up. Watch him. Bam. Sudden. Had to look back, too, with the head to sell it. Those high school players can't cover that. Nice hands. Good feet. Very technical. Is he playing center? I bet he's in the slot. Boom, right there. Nice hands after the catch. Could be a sneaky wide receiver on this depth chart. Honestly, the only negative is you're on the Ohio State depth chart and there's a lot of talent there. But if you believe you got that dog in you, you got the dog in you on these highlights. I'll definitely say that. So if you believe in yourself, you just keep cooking and developing because your route running's there. You're refined. You're polished on that. There, see? Limited break. Limited drift off the break. Like drift as in when you make that cut, you're not sliding a little bit towards that DB. You're cutting on a dime, and that creates a little more separation. Look at his feet. Look at the grass, too. Look at the grass and how thick it is and what we're cutting on. That is a surface that's all beat up, and we're still able to break off those routes on that type of surface. Coming in, attack midline. We're getting downfield. Downfield, here it is. Nice grab. Now, let's see some top end. I can definitely tell you he's not slow. I can't tell you how fast he is all the way. I can definitely say there's some indicators that there's some explosiveness there on the top end, but we haven't gotten to that point. Downfield. There he is, making the grab. I like him. I like him for a wide receiver that's being overlooked in the class, considering what you already have on the roster and the top guys you bring in this year, next year, and what's coming in. I like him for that. This gives you depth and potential. He plays better than where he's ranked. He plays like he needs at least to be in the top 250 of the rankings. Like, he's not ranked in the overall. Like, if you're not in the top 250 of the human rankings for 24/7 Sports, you're not ranked. You're not there. I go through all of them. I've done a video on all of them. All 250 some players, because there's some that are doubled up in the rankings and switched around. As they do the switch arounds in January, as they redo the rankings, I catch it and move around with it. So more than 250, he wasn't there. He wasn't there. Still rated a 4-star, though. I will say this, looking at the schools that were after him, the route running was put on notice, and the conversation he had with Ohio State had to be very encouraging. I would definitely say this. There's a lot of competition at Florida as well. Penn State, you don't know how long Alar's going to be there, especially when you were signing on with Ohio State. Also, wide receivers are transferring in and transferring out like crazy over there. I think if you think you got that dog in you, and you could be the surprise of the depth chart. He's got that on the tape here. But you just got to develop forward. Acclimate. He's refined as a route runner. He's a better route runner than a lot of kids in college at the D1 level. He's very refined. See? Not tick-tocky either. What I mean like that, not overdone. Not playing tap dance trying to break off that route. In, out, everything's got a reason. Everything's got a reason to it. That one I was talking about that brought up that close, but there was a reason to it, not overdone. Might not get it done at the NFL level or against top tier corners. Again, if you're doing too much, then the cornerback can just like break down and wait for it. But if it's quick, subtle, with a good sell, you're in and out. You're in and out making that move, and the corner has to make its decision faster instead of having to just be more reactive. Tackle. We're looking solid, though. We're looking good. And I believe we got a good wide receiver here with immense upside. Good route running, sticky hands, create separation. The footwork is immaculate. He breaks off a route, bam, it's broken. There's no drift. He's creating separation. He's got a good release package, multiple different moves. Sells the opposite way, breaks it off the other way, creating separation, crossing guys' face, quick off the line. You got speed with him, but not enough long runs to really break it down, but we got some speed there. Very explosive player, too. He's very explosive off the line out of that release. That aids him when it comes to breaking off them routes. He's got that pop off the step off that break that allows him to move laterally to create that separation. Oh, all in all, fun wide receiver prospect. I think the only downside is he's going to this depth chart here. That's a monster at wide receiver. But he's got the confidence to do so, or he wouldn't have made that decision. And he's got the game to compete. And when I say he's got the game to compete, it's because he's got that refined route running. That's top tier. That's top tier route running. Top tier sales tactics and footwork. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.